What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be installing, which it's going to be my PCV valve and then the hose as well. You can see I rigged something up in the meantime, and this is a complete failure. The previous soda I had swelled up really bad. Here I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So here is the previous PCV valve I had. It's not OEM or anything. I just cut a piece of hose that was able to provide, to be able to withstand over there the heat and all the oil that's passing by from the crankcase, positive crankcase that's building up. So you can tell it bloated up, it swelled up really bad. So at that point it was not cutting it, so I decided to get an OEM one. In the meantime, you don't have to get an OEM one. You can use McShafe one, preferably if you have one that has like a 90-degree bend, that'll be perfect. But yeah, so let's start removing that and going with the OEM stuff. I'm gonna save these clamps so that way I can use them onto my existing OEM hose. Throw that away. We're gonna save these up and use them again. Alright, I'm gonna also be removing this PCV valve. So like I was saying, when you're gonna document your stuff, there's always gonna be failures. So I had a lot of failures, and I blew a lot of money on stuff that I either broke or was unnecessary, or it was just pretty much incorrect stuff. But that's how you learn. So I ended up buying a PCV valve, which I'm going to be recording and showing you guys, from Auxito, and yeah, I over torqued it and it broke, so that was money down the drain right there. So I ended up putting back to stock one, but I ended up getting a replacement, so let's go ahead and remove that. Alright, so here are the parts that I was talking to you guys about. I mean, like I was saying, it's always good to always document your failures as well and your mistakes. So my mistake, well, it wasn't a mistake, but yeah, I mean, I messed up. So I got this from Auxito. Here is a part number, since I am running a RSX / CRV water pump housing from a 2002 to 2004. So I decided to go with this one, just being that I guess it's the match for that particular water pump housing. So what I ended up doing was actually breaking it. So I over torqued it and it broke. I'm not sure if the material was not quite up to par, but I mean, overall, when it was intact, it was a pretty good PCV valve for what it was. I believe it was about $15 Auxito. So yeah, so this is what came about that. So, and then the other mistake that I did was, here's the part number for you guys, just in case if you guys are looking for this one. So this is a PCV valve hose for an RSX Type S intake manifold. So on the description, it looked like it will fit my application since I'm running an RBC. So I didn't really think much by looking at the picture, but sure enough, when I got it, it was a lot shorter. So if you guys are looking for an OEM replacement, do not buy this one for your RBC. Definitely go with something more compatible, which I am going to show you guys. But here's the part number, just in case if you guys are interested in getting one of these, and the slight differences and then so I ended up not sheeping out this time and getting an actual OEM PCV valve. And here is the part number as well. So this one is actually meant for a RSX, a base RSX, which is the same as a CRV, the water pump housing. They did have a Type S one, which the only thing they changed right here was just this these letters right here for BRB, I believe. But nonetheless, it was literally identical. I'm not too sure if what changes inside the actual, or if it's just like, but the part number itself was literally identical, and it was like a little bit cheaper, like $1 cheaper. But I decided just not to press my luck again and go with the one that I actually do need. So here's an OEM one, and here's the part number again, for anybody that needs it. I got this one. So that one I got off a seller on eBay, but it is OEM. And then this one I actually got from K series parts, I believe, or K series. I'll put it in the description, or I'll put it somewhere around here so you guys can see. So it was about 25 bucks. So yeah, so here's this one, and then here is the correct PCV valve for my for my RBC. So you can tell it's a lot longer comparing it with this one. See, it's a lot longer. So yeah, and here is the part number if you guys are interested. So I decided to obviously upgrade and make sure everything's up to par, my PCV valve and the hose as well. I mean, I did have a regular hose, but that thing, it swelled up really bad, so I decided just to get just an OEM hose, even though a regular guessing oil or fuel hose will do just fine. But I just went ahead and got the right stuff. So here you goes if you guys are curious to get as well. Alright, to remove the PCV valve, you're gonna need a 17, preferably a deep socket, so that way it clears the bar. This is a half wrench socket, or you can use a wrench itself. So it's up to you. I'm gonna use this for right now to take it off. Alright, time to install the OEM. Yes, already went ahead and opened it up. A good way to inspect these, is just inspect and make sure, look for any buildup of oil, and then, when you shake it, you can actually hear it. That's a good indicator that it's good. I mean, a lot of times it can still shake and be bad, but that's a good indicator it's good. So my old one, if you rattle it, you can hear it too. So I don't think it's completely that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and install the new one, and make sure not to over torque it like I did. Mess it up. And to install the 8th Gen 2006-2010 RBC PCV valve hose. You can see it's an L shape, 90 degrees. We'll go ahead and start putting the clamps on. All set.